Swiss Re Corporate Solutions is the short-term insurance arm of the powerful Swiss Re Group. Dealing wholly through intermediaries in South Africa and other regions, their global client basis consists of corporate clients across all industries, from traditional risk transfer to alternative risk solutions and industry-leading international business platforms. They provide coverage across all lines of business, deploy their capital strength, expertise, and innovation power to enable the tailored risk-taking upon which enterprise and progress in society depends. It is their goal to make their clients' business and the world more resilient. I am talking to Terashni Pillay, CEO of Swiss Re Corporate Solutions, South Africa, about the company, where they position themselves, and what the future looks like. Terashni, it's great to see you. So let's start.
Thank you, Rianet, and it's wonderful to see you too.
You have taken over the lead at Swiss Re Corporate Solutions about a year and a half ago. Maybe a quick recap about your time at the top so far?
Yes, wow, it's quite amazing how fast time has flown. But the last year and a half for me here at Swiss Re has really been an engaging one. I think I joined at an exciting time for the industry, just, in the same year as the floods and the riots, and then a really interesting time for our organization shortly after we got our license in 2021. So since then, I've spent my time on quite a few things, but I've really focused on growing and connecting with our exceptional team here in the local office here in South Africa. And I would say I've also spent a fair amount of time really connecting with the market, with our broker partners, our clients, and just really engaging and listening, understanding what are their needs, how are they responding to the ever-increasing complexity in our risk landscape, and what's relevant for them in terms of risks, exposures, and covers. And of course, I continue to spend my time crafting and curating our strategy here. It's really important that we position ourselves as an insurer that's committed to advancing corporate insurance here in South Africa. And like you said, making the world more resilient.
Sure, Terashni, it seems like you really were cut out for the job. Talk to me about the business strategy of Swiss Re Corporate Solutions here in South Africa.
Okay, so in a nutshell, Rianet, really Swiss Re Corporate Solutions strategy is to root itself and establish itself as a lead corporate insurer for the South African market. I think we think of ourselves as a South African insurer. Our strategy is resolute on leveraging the Swiss Re Group by offering our AAA rated net capacity. I think that's an important part, delivering really high quality customer service and world-class insurance technologies. We've really invested quite a bit to make sure that we are delivering insurance solutions underpinned by technological excellence here. We also really are focused in the strategy on delivering on our unique broker client-centric approach. It's really important that, especially in our market, that we understand that those two go hand in hand. So we're intent on supplying our broker partners and our clients with insurance solutions that are really underpinned by the power of Swiss Re, which is our underwriting and risk management excellence. We want to be able to be in a space where we are meeting our clients' needs and we're responding to their ever-increasing risk landscape exposures. I think also a really important part for me about our strategy, Rianet, is that we communicate, again, how committed we are to the market, that we're here to establish ourselves as a long-term player, an anchor market. And to do that, the strategy has to ensure that we grow sustainably and profitably.
Swiss Re Corporate Solutions became a licensed legal entity in 2021. You mentioned that, but you have experience in South Africa as an organization. So what would you say is your biggest achievements and what have you learned so far?
Yeah, both of those are very interesting to answer. So I think our biggest achievement actually just shows I think it speaks to our strategy, and that is we're slowly and successfully seeing ourselves aligning as a lead go-to market for corporate risks. So we've recently taken the lead on several flagship accounts in the market, and it's given us the opportunity to deliver on our expertise and our capabilities, and also to deliver the thought leadership and the knowledge in the Swiss Re Group to the market. For me, this is a clear indication that our valued broker partners and our clients see that we can in fact add value to the market. I think another big achievement, and I'm just going to brag about the team, I'm really proud of the high caliber and exceptional talent that we've managed to curate and bring into the business over the last year and a half. Of course, it's all about the people, and I feel like that's what's helping us deliver on the strategy that we spoke to earlier. What have we learned? We have learned that the South African market, I think we always knew this about the market, it is certainly laden with opportunity. That's why we're here. It's dynamic and it's fast-paced and across a multitude of arenas, be it from the finance and regulatory space. I think IFRS 17 is now a swear word in some places, to the intermediary landscape and also the product landscape. But by its very nature and by its characteristics, it's really strongly aligned to the ambitions that Corporate Solutions has for itself. And I think that's exactly why we're here and why we're invested in establishing ourselves as a reliable and stable market.
It sounds so positive. I love it. In your mind, what are the biggest challenges in the wider market?
Yeah, so if we, outside of all of the really well-known global and local macroeconomic challenges that we're facing, not underplaying the impacts that they have, and maybe outside of some hot button topics like IFRS 17 and the energy crisis and cyber coverage, I think for us, what we're seeing here is really the biggest challenge around the quality of risk data that's available, particularly NatCat data. In some cases like NatCat, the data it just either isn't available or it is incomplete. And it may simply be because NatCat hasn't always been a focus for our industry. It's an area that we previously considered benign. But the world's gone crazy. We have earthquakes and tornadoes here. And of course, we had those devastating floods last year. And so this type of information and the quality of this type of information really becoming more pressing to insurers throughout our market. And I think in other cases, the risk quality data from clients is also we find that low in quality and a challenge for us. And not necessarily because the data isn't there, but because the risk landscape is changing quite quickly. New and emerging risks are popping up with higher frequencies. And it's getting tough for our broker partners and our clients to have a very integrated and holistic view of what their risk looks like. I mean, we saw that materializing in COVID. There were tons of hidden risks in the supply chain. And yeah, so that really is a challenge. And unfortunately, with lower risk data quality, what that means is, as insurers, we have to take a more conservative approach in our underwriting, and that leads to more conservative pricing. So it would be to the benefit of all if we could improve the risk quality data around NatCat and risks in particular.
I thought I was going to ask you the difficult question of how do we overcome these challenges, because you've mentioned them, but I think you've really touched on them.
Yeah.
It's just an industry we have to collaborate a lot more, right?
Yes, and we're here to partner with all those in the industry and share the thought leadership and the expertise. We have an incredible risk engineering team who use a very collaborative approach with our underwriter. We're there with our broker partners and our clients. We're helping them understand what data do they need to collect, where do they need to look, how do they need to interpret it, and how can they put it together so that they do have an integrated risk picture and how to manage that.
We've spoken about the challenges, how do we overcome them? But challenges often leads to opportunities, right? So where do you see the opportunities for your business?
Yes, so our goal is to make the world more resilient, as we said, and South Africa, and to help our clients understand, manage, and mitigate their risks in a proactive manner. And I think that's really where the opportunity comes in for us. So we are, of course, delivering business solutions, traditional insurance solutions, innovative risk solutions, and we have a number of other supporting platforms that can really add tremendous value to this market across all of the lines. Maybe I'll I'll outline 3 of them for you. So, for example, and you've heard me say this several times, I feel as though we have completely reimagined international program insurance solutions. So we have a fully integrated technology platform. It's called the Pulse Portal, and it really is. It's this wonderful technology platform that's integrated across the value chain of an international program from start to end, and it's underpinned by first technological excellence, but also it provides easy access to our global network and expertise. And we've already done this with several clients in our local market here. And I think that's a wonderful value that we can add through an opportunity in this market. Another one for us, and this relates to the point that I was speaking to you about earlier, is something called the Recall RDS, which is really risk data solutions. And this is a platform where we help clients and brokers build a digital twin of their assets to get a more accurate picture and an overview of their property risk exposure management, some of their climate change and some of their supply chain risk. And this will help, in turn, our brokers and our clients just understand where their risk is, how to better manage it in a more proactive manner, and then how to increase their data quality for the benefit of their insurance programs. And obviously for the benefit of running their businesses more profitably and increasing their growth. And lastly, for those risks where our traditional risk transfer solutions don't necessarily meet our clients' needs, we have innovative risk solutions. This is really where we use the Swiss Re Group. We use our risk capital to create smart, creative solutions to the most challenging risks around, no matter what the industry is or the geography. So I feel like those are 3 opportunities where we can add value to the South African market and really show, deliver.
You've got a lot of competition in the space that you operate in, and I wanted to add, and you are a late joiner. But that clearly didn't mean that you are late with any of your offerings. So it seems like things are really good at Swiss Re, and your offerings are really innovative and big picture. So I'm repeating, you've got a lot of competition in this space. What makes Swiss Re Corporate Solutions different compared to other commercial insurers, on top of what you already shared with us?
I think I'll keep it to 3 things. So the first thing is our people. And I've said this several times throughout our chat today. We're proud to have a local team of experts who collectively have over 180 years worth of underwriting and risk engineering experience. And most importantly, our underwriters are locally empowered. So we own the pen here in the country. I think that's really important when we're sitting across the table discussing with our broker partners and our clients that there's decision-making capability here with us. And then second is our paper. We have S&P AAA rated paper, and we have significant net capacity to deploy in our market with a significant risk appetite. So we've done, as you've said, we've been out, we've been in the market, we've been connecting, and our mission is to help everyone clearly understand what that appetite is so that we can service our corporate broker insurers and clients. And lastly, our claims approach. So we have, as I spoke about before, a broker client-centric approach to claims and our business in general. So we know that how a claim is handled is just as important as the outcome itself. So our focus is really to work together to resolve claims in a way that enables us to build a long-term and lasting relationship with our broker partners and clients.
We've touched on people and the importance of people. So talk to me about the culture at Swiss Re Corporate Solutions. It is so important to build the team you want. And part of it is obviously to get people that fit your culture. Talk to me about that.
So yes, you're right. People and culture are so important in creating a successful business, no matter which industry you're in or which organization it is. And I think for us here, our culture is really, if I describe it in a few words, it's high energy, high collaboration. It's definitely high performance and high fun. It's really important that we have fun in everything that we do. And we try and, for me, we really are trying to create a culture that strives to inspire our colleagues, the one that inspires them to embrace their entrepreneurial spirit and instincts, to be motivated, but most importantly, to feel valued and like they're a part of something that's going to be really big in the future.
That sounds like you really do have a great team, and you are probably also a great leader to build a team like that and to keep those people. So well done for that. Any last word to the FAnews audience, who is a very relevant audience for Swiss Re Corporate Solutions?
So thank you firstly, Rianet and FAnews, for this opportunity to sit down and speak with you. I think I'll close with saying that we're open for business. So come talk to us, come visit us here in Alice Lane in Sandton. Let's sit around the table, even if you don't know what you're thinking, but you're trying to put something together. Let's brainstorm and innovate and find a sustainable insurance solution between our broker partners and for their clients.
Thank you, Terashni, for your time. I really enjoyed our chat. I can feel inspired by what you've shared and positive about the future for Swiss Re Corporate Solutions. So well done on what you have achieved so far. And this is Rianet Whitehead, FAnews Editor, signing off.